Now, your forecast first, sponsored by Natax Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
A lot of sunshine out there across central Illinois. Another beautiful day. I mean, just gorgeous. Look at all that. Blue sky. Sun in the sky. Looking good here tonight. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the satellite radar picture. No surprise, nothing showing up there. And our temperatures, yep, 60 degrees has been achieved in a lot of locations. 61 in Effingham and in Springfield, and 58 degrees in Champaign. So really nice temperatures out there here today. As we go throughout tonight, won't be too bad. We'll fall back down a little bit below freezing, but we've got some more nice weather ahead. We'll talk about how long this sticks around when we come back. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
It's been the biggest drinking event of the year for more than 2 decades. Why, that's not expected to be the case this year. Plus, 2 people are accused of stealing and crashing a truck and RV. What police say one of them took next. And there are calls for another mass vaccination site in central Illinois where health and local leaders want it to go.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
It's definitely kind of been trending downward for several years now.
And law enforcement is hoping that trend continues. Unofficial St. Patrick's Day was once the biggest drinking day of the year. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini. WCIA 3's Abigail Metch is in the newsroom tonight. Abigail, what can we expect this year?
Paul, today I talk with leaders from the University of Illinois and officers from the Champaign, Urbana, and U of I police departments. They were all in agreement that they expect this year's unofficial St. Patrick's Day to be very calm compared to past years. The holiday was founded by a campus town bar owner 25 years ago. Over the last several years, the hype for the event has died down. Now with pandemic regulations in place, police say they're expecting interest in this year's festivities to be even less.
There will be a police presence in the area. The university is taking some steps to tone down the activity a little bit like we've been doing for the past few years. So we're expecting the downward trend to continue.
The university's Party Patrol volunteers will also be out this weekend. Anyone participating in unofficial is expected to follow all COVID-19 guidelines. Police say they want students and community members to enjoy themselves, but to do so in a way that is safe and respectful to themselves and others. In the newsroom, Abigail Metch, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Abigail, thanks for that update. Now, 2 people are facing charges after police say they crashed a stolen truck and RV trailer in Chatham. Happened at Main and Plummer. Officers say they tried to pull over the car before the crash, but it hit a gas pump and kept going. 2 people inside ran. Police say the man stole another car at the Casey's on Route 4 and then crashed it near I-72. They identified the suspects as 28-year-old Chase Alexander of Sherman and 34-year-old Catherine Carver of Springfield. A man will spend 12 years in prison for shooting a teenager in Danville. The Vermilion County State's attorney says Joseph Hernandez was sentenced for aggravated discharge of a firearm. He shot a 17-year-old boy in April last year. Happened near Maine and South State. The boy was sitting in a yard when Hernandez opened fire on him from a moving car. Here's a follow-up now. We told you about budget cuts at the Springfield Fire Department. City's fire chief said those cuts would likely result in layoffs. WCIA 3's Cole Henke is in our Springfield newsroom tonight. Cole, we know now the fire chief met with the mayor about those cuts. What happened?
Yeah, before he met with the mayor, the fire chief was going around to fire stations around town talking to his firefighters about what this budget cut could actually mean. But he also told me today he did meet with Mayor Jim Langfelder recently, and the mayor is confident the budget cuts don't have to lead to layoffs in the fire department. Now both sides are saying that they need to get creative to fix this. In a statement, Fire Chief Brandon Blau said, "I'm confident that my staff and I can bring some new ideas to the budget issue. With contract negotiations underway, I appreciate the support we've received from the public and look forward to continuing to provide Class 1 service for many years to come." And the city will be entering a new contract negotiation with the firefighters union here in the city. And the firefighters union, the current contract they work under does have some staffing requirements that are higher than that are required by state law. So those negotiations will be starting up soon. That's where you could see some of these creative ideas come into play. Paul?
Certainly, we'll look forward to an update from you in the future. Cole, thanks. Now, the Springfield Fire Department's budget was cut by $1.5 million this year. That comes to a 3% cut that mostly will come out of personnel costs for the department. If you know someone who struggles with substance abuse, help could be coming right to them. Carl is now offering addiction services through its mobile health clinic. The unit's traveling to areas of need in Champaign and Vermilion counties. It'll provide counseling and life-saving medication. We spoke with an addiction medicine doctor who says substance abuse is a growing issue across central Illinois, and the pandemic has made it more difficult for people to get the resources they need. Here's a look at today's COVID numbers statewide. The 7-day positivity rate is coming up again. It's now at 2.9%. That's not all. The state's reporting another 2,100 plus new infections, along with 44 more deaths. Now, when it comes to vaccination rates, a total of 2.9 million shots have been given. 7-day average is 84,000 daily. Yesterday, 82,000 shots were administered in Illinois. Macon County will soon be getting more vaccines from the state. Crossing Healthcare will be a part of the state's new program designed to get vaccines to underserved communities. It'll get more shots every week, but the Safety Net Hospital and local leaders want to go a step further. They asked the state for a mass vaccination site in Macon County.
So we know that we've gotten per capita less vaccine into our community, and so that is why we felt it very important to get this letter to the governor's office to get more vaccine into the community so that we can catch back up in Macon County.
The additional doses being sent to Crossing are only available to people who live or work in Macon County. If a regional vaccination site were to open in Decatur, then anybody in the state could go. EIU's naming committee will be asking for your opinion after the school's president suggested renaming Douglas Hall. In December, EIU said it's considering the change because Stephen Douglas owned slaves. An online survey is now being drafted. Anyone can respond. They are also planning forums. The committee says it plans to send the president a recommendation by the end of the semester. Piatt County is looking for a new EMA director. The position's half-time. You have to live in Piatt County or be willing to relocate within 6 months. The deadline to apply is March 19th. If you're interested, you can submit your resume, including references to that address right there on your screen. We also have the details at WCIA.com. Piatt County is usually one of the nation's largest producers of soybeans. Last year, no exception. Figures released by the U.S. Department of Agriculture show the county was once again #1 in the state. WCIA 3's Jared Farmer joins us. Jared, what does this mean for the county?
Paul, I spoke with Derek Brunn, the general manager of Top Flight Grain Cooperative in Monticello, about the county's crop yields. He says it's a reflection of the work ethic and dedication of local producers. In 2020, the county averaged 70.5 bushels per acre in soybean production. That makes them the #3 soybean county in the entire country. Champaign and Macon County, by comparison, produced around 65 bushels per acre last year. Brunn says growing soybeans is essential not only for business in Piatt County, but for everyone else.
When I look at, the 70.5 and look at what that means in dollars, it brings more value back to the local economies, and that's good for everybody.
For reference, 1 bushel of soybeans weighs 60 pounds. So if you do the math, that's an average of 300 pounds per difference between each acre in Piatt County, Champaign and Macon County. Now, Piatt County has been the state's #1 soybean county 4 times in the last decade. Paul?
All right, Jared, thanks. Now, Piatt County was also the 4th in the state for its corn harvest last year, producing an average of 211 bushels, putting them behind Menard, Peoria, and Stark counties. The Senate could begin debating COVID relief as early as tonight. Why some of you may not see a stimulus check this time around. And rockets hit a U.S. air base in Iraq overnight. Why this isn't the first time that base has been targeted.